like to welcome back to the stage Rachel Kenna, Assistant Secretary and Chief Nursing Officer in the Department of Health, who's going to close out the conference and, drum roll, announce the poster competition winners before we all head back out into the sunshine. So thank you, and over to you, Rachel.
Thanks very much, Kate, and indeed to the panel. What a fantastic discussion this afternoon, and some great information shared. So for those of you that have hung on for this very exciting, this is the important envelope, has the prize winners in it. So we'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to do my thank yous, some very important people to thank and acknowledge for what has been a truly fantastic event today. So as we come to the closing of the conference, I really hope that you have enjoyed the day yourselves here in Dublin Castle in the fantastic sunshine. And you will have heard over the course of the day that the event theme today was Think Global and Act Local, and I think there was plenty of local action and local discussion reflected under that global umbrella, which has made it, as I said, a really, really interesting day and given us all lots of food for thought that I won't even begin to sum up. But I think we've had our last panel and the first panel this morning have given us real take-home messages, and from what I've heard on my interactions with some of you during the day in the break times is the passion for this type of work and the commitment to actually getting this job done and the continuous improvement is fantastic, and I think that's what we were hoping to come away from today with. So with that ethos in mind, I suppose the first is just to acknowledge all of our speakers and panellists, both from this morning and this afternoon, and to really thank you all for your contributions and your really interesting insights and participation in what has been a wonderful day. I've listened and learned from you, the audience, throughout the day, and I'd really like you to thank you for your contributions and the level of engagement. The buzz around the place has been fantastic, and without audiences like yourselves, these events are impossible, and we're all the richer for you enjoying today's event. Today's event was organised by the NPSO in the Department of Health in very close collaboration with the HSE and Patients for Patient Safety Ireland. I would like to thank Robert Watt and Bernard Glosser this morning for their leadership in this really important area, and I would like to really acknowledge all of our colleagues in the HSE for your interesting and insightful contributions throughout today's programme, including the National QPS team who broadcast live talk time seminar from the conference behind the scenes when you were all enjoying your lunch, so thank you for that. A huge thank you to Tibbs Pereira and Bernie O'Reilly and colleagues from Patients for Patient Safety, in particular for ensuring that patients are at the heart of all of our discussions today. Thanks also to our partner organisations who had stands out in the foyer. They were fantastic, and I hope that you did take some time to go and to make new connections and refresh existing or older ones and build new networks for yourselves. It was great to have Dr. Demi Pantelli with us, who travelled from the European Observatory on Health Systems and Policies, and for her insightful and inspiring presentation on the international perspectives of transforming healthcare. I saw the interest of the CEO and the Secretary General in the data and the slides that she's presented, so I'm building myself up now for what's coming next for all of us. But I do think that we all took something home from her presentation, and it was fantastic to have that level of detail at the conference. I think probably huge thanks to ISCWA for their partnership and for helping us with the important part of the call for abstracts for our poster competition, and I'll come back to that in a few moments. And of course, we are absolutely delighted that Ireland will be hosting the 2026 International ISCWA Conference, and we look forward to working with them on that and welcoming colleagues from right across the globe here to Dublin in 2 years' time, so watch this space. Finally, a huge thanks to Kate, and on mine and Kate's behalf to the team in NPSO, because days like today don't just happen, as we all know. The work behind the scenes has been phenomenal on the lead up to today's event, and they have managed today with very minor hiccups that none of us would have even noticed. So especially thank you for the conference organising team, and that was Deirdre Curley, Arnell, Bridget, Emer and Aoife, and thank you indeed to everybody right across the department, colleagues who came to help us today and make sure it ran smoothly for all of you. And finally, a big thanks to OPW staff, Dublin Castle, the AV team, and our fabulous catering staff who looked after us, and for your professional services today. We are really, really grateful. I would like all of you to put your hands together for everybody that I have mentioned, and thanks to yourselves. Okay, big moment. So, you will be aware of the posters that have been outside, and I really do hope that you took some time to go and have a look at them. So this is, I know, the part that we've all been waiting for. See, this is the award ceremony, and you will have noticed that we have been running 3 poster competitions. So for the first, there is one prize for this competition. This is the antimicrobial resistance competition, and the winner will receive a trophy. When I call your name, I would ask you to come up on the stage, and when you receive your trophy, just to stand in the middle and pause for a photograph. Very important that we capture the moment for you and for us. Before I announce the winner, I would like to also acknowledge and thank our judges for this competition, who were Ellen Martin, AMREC Senior Antimicrobial Pharmacist, and Barbara Slevin, AMREC Assistant Director of Nursing. I would like to thank you for your time and effort today over the last number of weeks. The judges have been deliberating and have advised me that this year's winner, hold on, I get the right one now. This year's winner of the antimicrobial resistance competition is, hold on now if I got the right one, Dr. Grace Chan, for antimicrobial resistance, student and graduates of the last decades. The winner poster, antimicrobial resistance AMR, a patient safety imperative, changing behaviour through education and feedback, and lead author was Dr. Grace Chan. Grace is in the audience with us. I can't see. Oh, fantastic. Here you are. For those of you who didn't happen to catch Grace's work, this initiative was behavioural change and educational intervention delivered across 4 southeast acute hospitals that enhanced inter-hospital and interprofessional collaboration in antimicrobial stewardship. So I think very resonant and relevant for today. Congratulations again. Okay. Moving on to the next competition. This competition has 3 prizes, and the winners will receive 1 trophy per poster. And again, please pause for a photograph when you get presented with your trophies when I call you up to the stage. This competition was the General Patient Safety Poster Competition, where entrants were invited to display posters outlining their work related to the conference theme, specifically how your local initiatives contribute towards the global aim of reducing avoidable harm in healthcare. This was an extremely competitive category with a total of 60 entrants, so we worked our judges really, really hard from right across Ireland on many, many aspects of the work that's ongoing. Before I announce the winners, again, I would really like to thank the judges for this competition, which were Michael Carton from the HPSC, Marion Cullinan from our own department, and Karen Green from the Chief Nursing's Office in the Department of Health. With 60 entrants, you earned your lunch today, and I have been advised that you have spent considerable time and effort into reviewing and deliberating on the merits of all the wonderful posters displayed throughout the day. So again, just checking that I have, starting with 3rd place. So with 3rd place, the poster capturing the experience and perspectives of women from a minority community of the quality and safety of maternity care, co-designing an engagement strategy. Lead author was Jasper Carr Dulat. If you want to come up to the screen. Just some comments on this. The project showed a robust qualitative approach to engaging with and understanding a population who have a huge potential for future and further application. Well done, fantastic work. Right, second prize then in the general poster competition is data driving improvements in care. A decade on, what have we learned from the Irish hip fracture database? Lead author there is Louise Brent. Louise, would you like to come up? I can't see with the lights. Is Louise here with us? Is somebody here that can take the... Yeah, I saw her earlier. Yeah, anybody willing to come up and take the prize for her and get the photo snapped? No. Okay, well, we'll make sure she gets it. It was a wonderful longitudinal study demonstrating ongoing improvements over time with measurable and meaningful impacts for patients. So fantastic. Are you going to come and get your photo? Come on. Okay, show the prize. Yeah, okay. I'm not getting away with it now. It should be very grateful. It should be very grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, brilliant. So first prize on the general poster category 2024 is the impact of community antimicrobial pharmacists on antimicrobial use in HSE older persons residential care facilities. Lead author Shirley Armitage. Fantastic work there. Shirley, excellent demonstration of the impact of applying resources to a key issue in frontline services for older persons. Okay. Moving on then to our last category. Sorry now. Okay. Last category is, there was one prize for this competition. So this is the competition where we had the WHO theme competition, Improving Diagnosis for Patient Safety. The entrants were invited to display posters outlining their work related to the conference theme, specifically how their work facilitated a positive culture of patient safety by listening, learning and responding. I would like to thank the judges in this category before announcing the winner, and they were Laura Mangan from the Department of Health, Karen McNamara from the Department of Health and Louise Hendrick from the HSC. The judges have chosen and advised me that this year's winner of the WHO theme competition is reviewing the diagnosis of von Willebrand's disease using new laboratory tests and recent consensus guidelines in paediatric patients attending the Paediatric Coagulation Centre at Children's Health Ireland at Crumlin. First author, Louise Devitt. This project clearly improved diagnostic accuracy in those with suspected von Willebrand's disease, resulting in a meaningful impact on patients and their families. I would like to say a huge congratulations to all of our poster winners and to all of our poster entrants, because you gave us a fantastic array of information that really did enhance our breakout sessions, lunchtime and coffee conversations. So thanks and congratulations to all of you, and I wish you all a very safe journey home, and thank you for being with us today.